my most amazing artists. Let's start off our fabulous art class with our mantra. Ready? 1, 2, 3. My mantra: I am positive, I am creative, I am mindful, I am amazing, I am an artist. All right, artists, let's go ahead and get started on day 2 of our line monsters. Okay, last week we learned all about different lines. This time we're going to learn about color. Okay, so our main focus today is color. And here's a video for you to watch if you'd like to. It's all about the color wheel. And this, my friends, is a fabulous color wheel. Artists use this to see what colors go well with one another and which ones may not go so well together. Okay, it's very important for an artist to use the color wheel when choosing colors for their artwork. Okay, so here is our beautiful rainbow. And if you guys didn't know, there is a specific order that the colors go in, and that is called rainbow order. And I have an easy way for you to remember that. Okay, it spells out a name. All right, so R is for red, O is for orange, Y is for yellow, G is for green, B is for blue, I is for indigo, and V is for violet. So this actually spells out a name, and that name is Roy G. Biv. And that's an easy way for you to remember the rainbow order. Okay, so red is always first, then orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Let's talk about these two for a second really quick down here. Indigo is a beautiful color made by mixing blue and violet together. You might be thinking, Miss McGuirt, what is violet? Well, violet is a fancy name for purple. You can say either one, but to give the name Roy G. Biv, you should probably call it violet. All right, guys, this is an amazing way for you to remember your rainbow order. It's also the same order as the color wheel. So this one's kind of going backwards a little bit, but it's still the same. Roy G. Biv. And you don't see indigo on here, but it is there, trust me. And this color wheel actually calls violet purple. See, you can call it both ways. But to get our Roy G. Biv, we have to have a V at the end. Okay, enough chitter chatter. Let's get started on what we are doing today. Okay, so last week you started on your beautiful line drawing, and now we get to color it. And you can color using whatever you like, my friends. I think today I will use crayons. Since last week we used markers, I think this time I will just use some crayons. Okay, you can use whatever you want. All right, I'm gonna just pull these out so I can find my rainbow order. Okay, because we are going to color in these spaces in our rainbow order. Okay, so does anybody remember what the first color of the rainbow is? That's what we're going to color the top section. Does anybody remember? Well, it's on our rainbow right here, and the first color is red. So I'm going to find my red crayon, and I'm going to color this section red. Okay, that kind of looks more pink. Let me find a better red. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to take my time and color this really neat. If you want to go ahead and write your rainbow order on your paper so you don't forget, that might be a good thing to do. So with my red, I can just put an R up there to remember that this section is going to be red. And what comes after red? What is our rainbow telling us? First red, then orange. So you can write an O in orange if you want to. This is probably the easiest way for me to remember. And after orange, there's yellow. So I can write a Y in yellow. This is also a great way to practice your letters. Okay. After yellow comes green, then blue. And you might not have a color called indigo, but that's fine if you don't. I do. This one's called indigo. If you don't have one called indigo, that's fine. You can actually mix blue and purple or violet together to get the color indigo. And after indigo comes violet. All right. And if you have more spaces than me, so I'm going to repeat this pattern. So I've got to my last one, which is violet. I'm just going to start back over with red. So I'll put R down here again. Okay. And after you do this, you don't have to write the letters if you don't want to, but it might be very helpful so you can remember the rainbow order. But after you do that, you're going to go back into each of these sections and do your very best to color inside the lines all the way to the edges, and try not to leave much white space if you can, okay? You should always try to take the best care of your artwork because you spent so much time on it already. We don't want to accidentally ruin it. If you do make a mistake, that's okay. It's important to stay as positive as possible, and maybe if you make a mistake, you can try to turn it into something else. So maybe I started coloring this section red, and then I realized, oh, but it's supposed to be orange. Oh, man. Well, that's okay. I'm just going to take my orange and go over it. Okay? So you can just correct your mistakes as they happen because we're human and we make mistakes, and that is totally fine. Okay? Just try your best, and that is all that we can ask for. Okay? So guys, color your entire paper using the rainbow order. Okay? So let's go over that one more time. This up at the top, you're going to start with our red. The next section will be orange. The next one will be yellow. Next, green. And you're going to color all of these sections. Next one is blue. This little section is indigo. This section is violet or purple. And if you have more spaces, then you can just repeat the rainbow order over again. I just have one extra space, so I'm going to repeat red. Okay? Guys, if you have any questions, please let me know. I am here to help you. I hope you have fun learning about the rainbow order, and I hope you have lots of fun coloring in your line monster. Next week, I'm really excited. We get to add eyes and arms and mouth to really make our monster come to life. But first, we got to do this part. Okay, guys, I hope you have so much fun, and I will see you in the next video.